Today, we're diving into a really fascinating story about a state that's standing at a major crossroads. A place where, centuries of tradition are about to collide with some world-changing technology. We're talking about Kentucky and how its future might look completely different from its past.
I mean, when you think of Kentucky's economy, this is what pops into your head, right? These are the absolute titans. And they're not just industries. They're really the bedrock of the state's whole identity, strong, established, and known all over the world.
But here's the thing. In a world that's changing so fast, is relying on tradition going to be enough? What if the key to Kentucky's next 100 years of prosperity isn't found in a distillery or on a racetrack, but somewhere totally different?
What if it's found in code? Yep, we're talking about artificial intelligence. The sources we're digging into today make a pretty bold argument that AI isn't just another industry. It's the potential spark for Kentucky's next great economic renaissance. And this isn't some far-off sci-fi future we're talking about. The scale is just mind-boggling. Get this, ChatGPT alone has something like 700 million weekly active users. That's not some niche trend. That's a global tidal wave, and it is happening right now.
So all of this puts Kentucky at a really critical juncture. The choice isn't just about, adopting some new tool. It's about deciding whether to lead the charge into the future or risk getting left behind.
And local leaders are definitely seeing this opening. Brent Cooper, who's the CEO of the Northern Kentucky Chamber of Commerce, he puts it pretty simply. The opportunity is right there for the taking. If Kentucky moves decisively right now, it could literally leapfrog other states that are being more cautious.
Now, what I think is really cool about this vision is that it's not about erasing Kentucky's identity at all. It's about supercharging it. The whole idea is to weave AI into the very fabric of what already makes the state so strong.
So let's see how this actually plays out. You take auto assembly, and it becomes AI-optimized production. Traditional distilling, that evolves into what they call Industry 4.0 distilleries. We're talking super automated, data-driven factories. And manual farming gets this huge upgrade with precision agriculture. See, it's evolution, not replacement. And this isn't just some theory. It's already starting to happen. Kentucky is an absolute powerhouse in auto manufacturing, number 3 in the entire country. Just imagine applying AI to optimize the production of over 1.3 million vehicles every single year. And in the bourbon world, you've got new distilleries like the Whiskey House that are already using this Industry 4.0 tech to get more efficient. The foundation is there, it's just ready to be built on.
Okay, so how does Kentucky actually make this leap? Well, the source material lays out a pretty clear blueprint, breaking it all down with specific ways AI can be used across the state's most critical sectors. And where do you even start with the transformation this big? You start with the next generation. So the first pillar of this whole blueprint is all about revolutionizing the education system, from kindergarten all the way to college.
I mean, think about this for a second. AI tutors that can give every single student personalized one-on-one attention, or automated grading that frees up teachers from those mountains of paperwork so they can actually, mentor kids. And Kentucky's already using AI models in its early warning system to spot students who might be falling behind. In fact, and this is a big deal, the state was one of the very first to issue formal AI guidance to all of its school districts. That shows they're planning to integrate this tech, not fight it.
All right, from the classroom, let's head over to the factory floor. For a state with such a powerful manufacturing base, this is where AI could have a massive and pretty immediate impact.
Picture a true smart factory, where AI, robotics, and computer vision all team up to boost output and slash costs. AI can untangle those super complex supply chains and even automate boring office work with tools like Microsoft Copilot. And companies right there in Kentucky, like the automation equipment maker Baloof, are already putting AI to work on everything from admin stuff to recommending products.
Next up, let's look at how people and goods get around. AI is basically set to completely revolutionize transportation in the state.
And this is a perfect example of how policy can drive innovation. As of just this past April, 2024, fully autonomous vehicles are now legal on Kentucky's roads. That's a huge green light for companies to start testing self-driving cars and trucks. Now combine that with projections that EV sales could hit 30% by 2030, and all the federal money coming in for a solid charging network, you can see the state is literally paving the way for an automated, electric future.
And finally, let's head out to the farm, because even one of Kentucky's oldest industries, agriculture, is absolutely ripe for an AI-powered makeover.
With a growing labor shortage in agriculture, automation isn't just a cool idea anymore, it's becoming a necessity. We're talking driverless tractors, robotic harvesters, and AI-powered drones that can help boost crop yields while using way less water and fewer resources. And this isn't just a theory. The source points to a dairy farmer who used an AI system called Farm Blocks to catch a problem with his maple tapping lines before it could cause a major loss. That's a real-world, money-in-your-pocket kind of benefit.
Now, of course, with any change this huge, there's going to be some anxiety. The fear of job losses, of losing control, that's real. And the sources we're looking at tackle this issue head-on.
It actually acknowledges that hyping up AI as this all-powerful, unstoppable force naturally makes people worried about their jobs and whether human skills are even going to matter anymore. And those are completely legitimate concerns you can't just brush aside.
But the counter-argument, which is actually being promoted by Kentucky's own Department of Education, is to frame AI differently. It's not a replacement for human expertise, it's a powerful tool that augments it. Think of it like a co-pilot, not the pilot. This whole approach is about empowerment, not elimination. So, to turn this whole vision into a reality, the sources propose this really clear, actionable 5-point plan for the state to grab this AI opportunity.
Here it is, the game plan. Number 1, educate the workforce, starting right in the schools. 2, innovate by funding local startups. 3, incentivize adoption with tax credits for businesses and farms. 4, accelerate the rollout of that future-ready infrastructure. And number 5, legislate with flexibility to attract tech companies. It's a really comprehensive roadmap.
So the path is all laid out. The technology is here, the potential is crystal clear, and the plan is sitting right there on the table. The only question left is a question of will. Is Kentucky going to embrace this moment and take the leap into its next economic renaissance?